as Brooks, whose combination with Tolu Kola was dynamic last week. They put some pressure here on Sloan, who's put the ball down, and Manly have come up with it. A chance here for immediate points. If they're chasing points, they get a chance here straight away. Until then, when Hopewadi was collared and taken into touch. Real pressure here on the Dragons defensively. Comes to Cherry Evans on the inside for Waddell, who goes straight through a huge hole. Little inside ball from DCE. 15 short of the halfway line. Comes back to Gula, who pops a ball in the air, touch backwards there cleverly by Flanagan. Comes out to King Tongia. Now a chance for Fiona. Defends away from Talau. Still going. King Tongia back to Gutherson. Weaving. Looking for an option. Finds King Tongia. He'll dive in. The Dragons go a long way down this left edge. 3 tackles gone. Back to the short side. Cherry Evans and Waddell again. And now he's in trouble. They get to the edge forward and bundle him into touch pretty comfortably. Flanagan waits. The first receiver for King Tongia. Halangahu out the back. A chance there. Put down by Gutherson. To Vunga here. Brooks. Kola. The speed. He goes straight past them. Runs towards Gutherson. Got a piece of him. But nobody can stop Tolu Kola when he's in the mood. So they're back here at the halfway line already on play 5. Cherry Evans for Saab. Talk about speed. Back to Cherry Evans. They've gone back to back and they're killing them with speed. Travojevic into space. Cherry Evans is there again. He's got options everywhere. The chase by Cook. It comes away to Aaron Shop. And on the stroke of halftime. Here is a tackle by Sipley right there around the knee on David Clemmer.
It's on report to Simbin.
It's on 10 of the halfway line. He comes from Flanagan across to Buchanan. Now here is Sloan down the sideline. Puts in a good kick this time. Travojevic, awkward bounce for him. Cleaned up here. And scoring is Jacob Little for the Dragons. Still, Sipley waits on the sideline, itching to get back out there. King Tongia goes over the top of Saab. And scrape his fingernail to Belottu down the sideline. Fires it back infield. King Tongia is there. So is DeBellin. He keeps it going through Little across to Buchanan. Puts a kick in. Sloan on the angle against Brooks, who can't clean up. Play on here for St George Illawarra. They've got it through Flanagan. A chance to really close this lead up. Goes across the field. Gutherson over the top. Good hands by Christian Tuapolotu. And the Dragons are back. One more play for Manly. Comes across Cherry Evans. Short ball back on the angle. They've combined again. Cherry Evans for Corey Waddell. They go quickly. Cherry Evans. Here's another run. Back on the angle. This time it's Tommy Talau. Little jumps out from dummy half to Bellin. Going to get an offload away. Little for Gula. At the back end of the game, Emre Gula. Cherry Evans looking for more. Caleb Navali. Ball distribution in the middle of the field. He's in quite the passing game. And there he was, just blowing past Halangahu. Took a piece off him. Toff Sipley, he enjoys it. At full time here, Manly have taken down the Dragons 40 points to 24.
Just disappointing in the end. Thought we fought back pretty well to get to 22-18, and then 2 last tackle tries. They kicked 12 out again. So we showed some signs there, but probably just a bit tired at the end.
Do you feel it's kind of reflected the season as a whole, like the last 2 weeks, like 40 points per both times? I know you're missing a lot of bodies, but is that just kind of everything catching up with you?
Well, you could look at it that way. I'd like to think that we fought a little bit harder, we could have got some results there. Gutho made a break there in the first half. It's, we score a try there, we go up 12-6 and they go down the other end. It's been like a bit of the story of the year for us. So we should have scored that try and go out 12-6 and be playing with some confidence. But we don't score that try and they go up the other end. That wasn't the reason we won on lost tonight. But things like that we need to nail.
Just deserve to finish the season a bit better. Like I said, the last 2 weeks, 40 points. But 2 months before that, you're on the upward trajectory. It's just a shame that you finished the year potentially pretty well for the year.
Yeah, exactly right. We're going to go out next week, playing Penrith. Who knows what team they put out, but we're going to go make sure that we go out with some respect.
That's what I'm saying. Penrith, they could all be back refreshed. It's not going to get any easier.
Well, we play better sometimes with those sort of teams, so we'll look forward to it.
Cookie, what do you think about the last couple of weeks? Just keeping the score lines?
Oh, look, we had a lot of motivation going tonight, a real good game plan. But like Flano said, there was just times where we just didn't show the resilience that we did in those last 2 months before that, where we might have had some errors. We turned them over like 10 out from their line though, and we just didn't have any resilience after that and let them get up out of their end, errors or penalties, and they scored straight away. So just turned the game straight around, momentum on their side. So I thought we came here with a lot of confidence to get the job done. Now we've got a big task next week.
Jack de Belin, 251 now. He's placed on the board tonight for his job. Any concerns? You might be robbed of a fitting farewell next week.
Well, there's always concerns when you put on a report, but I only looked at it once, so it's a bit hard. You need a couple of angles on it. Jack's a really good defender, and a bit of his technique, he gets in there, and sometimes you just get spat out the back, and so we'll just have to have a look at it.
Sieves, nice win. Second win in 2 weeks. Good way to finish.
Yeah, really good. Score 40 points after scoring 58 last week was really pleasing. We sort of troubled a little bit in the second half when we went down to 12. They scored 2 tries and got back in the game. But I was really proud of the boys that they were able to turn that around and navigate that last sort of 20-odd minutes. And it was a good win in the end.
It's a little bit bittersweet just these last 2 weeks, the performances again, seeing what Manly's capable of. Looking like it's going to be a case of too little too late.
Well, I think some of the guys, look, we've had lots of guys out, right? So some of the guys who we've got playing at the moment haven't played. Like Aaron Schopp and Tommy Talau, and there's a whole heap of guys who haven't played a lot of footy this year for a few different reasons. So I suppose they just feel a bit comfortable in their positions again, and we've had a lot of forwards out, which has been well documented. So I feel like the guys who are playing now are starting to hit a bit of form. It's pleasing, right? So Dragons are a handful, particularly the way they start games and so on. So I thought the boys did a good job.
Tommy too, though, mate. It just gets better and better.
It's great tonight. Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been outstanding. Yeah, which has been really pleasing to see. I thought it was great tonight.
Have you noticed the confidence levels return with him?
Yeah, well, I certainly have. Watching him play, watching him train, and I suppose Ches probably can answer that better than me. But yeah, certainly.
Ches, what about you, mate? Is it heading home now, just 80 minutes away potentially, wearing the Manly colours? It's a nice way to finish, I guess.
It's definitely going to be a lot of different emotions this week, no doubt about it. Good ones, sad ones, different range, right? But if we can finish like that, give the Rookie fans something to cheer on, it'd be a nice way to play the last game at Rookie in Manly colours for sure. So, we've got a lot gone right for us the last 2 weeks, so it'd be nice to keep it going for one more game and finish with a bang. It'd be nice.
I asked you about Tommy, just seeing him in full stride. That's going to be one thing you miss among many things.
Yeah, he's a special player. Very, very special player. One of the game's best. His best is elite in this game, which says a lot because this is a hard competition. And really great to see him hit his form, and he's really going after the game at the moment. So really pleased for him to see him back out there in the one jersey and playing good footy. It's always a great sight for Manly.
Seems Tory Collar, what's the upshot there?
Yeah, initially assessed as an MCL. So obviously get a scan on that. Initial assessments, I think they said it's grade 2, but again, that's only from the assessment the physio has done, but he'll get a scan, and but it's generally speaking, it's 4 to 6 weeks for an injury like that.
It's a shame for him, but try tonight. It's a beautiful combination of speed and strength.
Yeah, he's been in great form. Like he's been our best player this year. And the last 4 or 5 weeks, I think he's got the Players Player Award. He started really well in the first half. So one of the things I was proud of, we lost him early after him scoring a great try and really sort of put his stamp on the game. And then, as I said, we had a sin bin, we had a few different things to deal with, and we were able to sort of navigate that, which I was proud of, yeah.
How do you approach next Friday? We were trying to do the maths before. If you win by 40, the Roosters lose by 40, we haven't even factored in the Dolphins. It's just too hard at this time.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you want to see? Just obviously to finish, not only with a win, but a solid win.
Yeah, we'd like to play well. We've got a number of players who are leaving the club, including Chaz. So I think it's important that we have a good preparation. So, we'll sort of recover, connect up on Monday, train hard on Tuesday, and then give ourselves the best opportunity to play against Warriors who are still competing for a top 4 position. So, we want to have a good week, enjoy each other's company, prepare well and go and leave it all out there on Friday night.